You return at last. We grew concerned for you. I fear you have missed your chance to say farewell to the members of the Fellowship, for they have departed. Clearly you found danger in the Ettenmoors, yet you have returned safely, and in the company of 3 of the Great Eagles, no less. There is a story behind this, and I am eager to hear it.
We found trolls and orcs preparing for war, just as we feared, and they were led by a renegade stone giant.
He made war on the Great Eagles.
But with the Eagle Balaram's help, we managed to put an end to him.
That was well done, but this is troubling. Why would a stone giant act in this manner? They have never been hostile to free folk before.
We found these tokens on some of the slain.
Some of them bear the Black Raven emblem of Agandar.
Then we can be certain he is behind the giant's descent into evil. But there are also other tokens here I recognize. These are the marks of the orcs of Mount Gundabad, far to the north.
Do you think it is possible Agandar is there, at Gundabad?
It may well be. From Mount Gundabad, the orcs have many tunnels and secret pathways connecting the hidden mines and orc holes of the Misty Mountains. The orcs can move along those routes in great numbers without being seen. If Agandar is raising an army to fight for his master in the north, it is certain he will have traveled to Gundabad. The evidence you have uncovered confirms this to be so, yet we have no way of knowing if he is there still.
Maybe not, but it's not like we have many more choices, other than to sit waiting for Agandar to strike first.
To walk into such an orc-infested pit as Mount Gundabad would seem like folly, but you have proven your skill and daring many times over. And too, you have the eagles to aid you. It may be that you will find a way to take the enemy by surprise. It is certain that, were you to destroy Agandar, you would cut the heart from Sauron's plan to make war in the north.
Then let us do just that. We travel to Mount Gundabad.
Your courage is commendable, but be certain you are well prepared. Mount Gundabad will not be forgiving of the unwary. Farewell, and may the stars shine upon your path.
Welcome back, Eradan. I saw you arrive, and I must say, it made for a fine sight. We have something in common now, my friend. We are among the few who can claim to have ridden on the back of an eagle, although I'm sure you enjoyed your journey more than I. Truthfully, I found the whole experience rather terrifying.
For my part, I have never experienced anything to match the thrill of soaring among the clouds. I'm eager to take to the air again.
I suppose that shouldn't surprise me, coming from one brave enough to fight with giants. Oh yes, I've heard all about your adventures in the Ettenmoors. Everyone in Rivendell is talking about it. I've seen stone giants with my own eyes. It's beyond me how you managed to get the better of one.
I did not do it alone. Let's not forget that I had Andriel and Farin there with me, and the Eagle Balaram as well.
Even so, it was still quite a feat. Frankly, I'm surprised a giant would make war upon us in this way. The ones I encountered seemed caught up in their own affairs and not the least bit concerned with me or my companions.
Bargersard took a keen interest in us, I assure you. Had we not put an end to him, he would have become a fearsome weapon under Agandaur's command.
Agandaur again. Oh, I don't like hearing about that one. Especially when I think about places like Bree or the Shire. It seems like there is so little to stand in his way.
We stand in his way, and we intend to find this cur of Sauron and deal with him once and for all.
I believe you will find a way to do that, my friend. You have certainly made a good start by thwarting his plans at Fornost and the Ettenmoors. You know, Someone should be setting down this story of yours. It's certainly worthy of being remembered. I do have my own book to finish, but perhaps when that's done. Maybe you should give me an account of your adventures. I'll take notes, and one day I can write your story. What do you say to that?
It would be an honor to have our story recorded by so worthy a chronicler.
Very well, then. Why don't you start at the beginning?
It began some weeks past at the Sarn Ford. And so, with the giant dead, the great eagles joining our cause, we returned here to Rivendell to inform Elrond of all we had learned.
Outstanding! What a riveting tale! There is enough there to fill a volume or two already. I just hope I managed to get it all straight. I tried to take good notes. You really must come back later to let me know how it's progressing.
I shall, if time and fortune allow. Now, I should be on my way. Farewell.
It's an honor to meet such a renowned ranger. For you are Eredan, I believe. Do not be surprised. Your name is bandied about much in these halls for your skill and daring. I'm only a visitor here, but is there something an old dwarf can help you with?
I've collected these gemstones for the smith Angmar, but if he is to make use of them, they must be of the highest quality. He would like your appraisal.
My pleasure. I always enjoy handling fine gems. Oh, yes. These are excellent stones. See here, the depth of color. The way they seem to shine with an inner light. In fact, I've a fancy to buy them from you. I never tire of collecting such stones, and I've plenty of coin in my purse. How is the weight of your own purse these days?
I promised Angmar I would bring him these gems, but I thank you for your generous offer.
Ah, well. Fair enough. But the offer stands if you change your mind.
Welcome. I'm curious about those gemstones we spoke of. Has Glóin confirmed their quality?
He has. Here they are.
Ah, excellent. I will put these to good use. And since you have provided me with the materials I need to fashion more elf stones, I would be pleased if you would accept some of my already finished work. Take whichever suits you best.
Those who venture into the wild must be well prepared. Examine the goods Imladris has to offer. Those who venture into the wild...
Erdan, it is good to see you safely return to Imladris and seemingly untouched in battle. Such is the valor of the Dunedain.
I am pleased to be back. I have brought you the items you requested from the Ettenmoors.
Thank you. You have brought these in good time, for we have made barely enough Miravor for present need, and now there is none to spare. With these supplies, I can replace what has been given away. And as I promised, I have kept aside a flask for you. Miravor is potent. Thus, I would advise you to keep this against a time when you are sorely hurt, and your strength of will falters. Drink of it then, and you will be restored.
Thank you, Lady Arwen. When such a time comes, I will remember your generosity. Is there something amiss, Lady Arwen? It would seem that something troubles you. Is there a way I may help?
You have done much already, but I will lay my problem before you. For many years, I have worked secretly upon a banner for Estelle, for Aragorn. It is my hope he will bear it triumphantly into Gondor, and the time is right for him to reclaim his heritage. This must be a banner like no other, and must endure for the ages. To that end, I am using the most precious of metals, mithril. Our most skilled smith, Angmir, has drawn mithril into thread for me. The embroidery is nearly done, but as careful as I have been, I fear what I have may not be enough to complete the design.
But mithril can only be found in the mines of Moria, a distant and perilous place by all accounts. Unless you know of anywhere else we might find it.
It is true. There is nowhere in Middle-earth where mithril might still be mined other than Moria. Yet in ages past, quantities of this precious metal made their way by trade and gift to many other places in the world.
Yes. If the stories are true, the guardsmen of the Citadel in distant Minas Tirith wear helms of mithril.
Still, it seems there is little hope that more mithril can be found in so short a time. What exists in the world is likely considered too precious to part with.
It seems my fate to travel far and frequently, and what cannot be obtained in peace may sometimes be seized as spoils of war. For the sake of my captain and future king, any mithril I find shall be yours.
That is a noble offer. I would not ask you to go into such danger for this alone, for it may yet prove that I already have all that I require. Still, it would ease my mind, and I would see that you were well rewarded for your courage and generosity. May Elbereth watch over you and keep you safe.
I hope we reach our destination soon, or this weather may prove more deadly than the orcs!
Take heart. We are nearly there, and this snowfall will hide us from the eyes of the enemy below.
Elrond, look! Above the mountain!
Set us down! We can attempt to find a way into the mountain under cover of this storm!
There is little chance of that, with those creatures keeping watch from above. Once we land you, my comrades and I will draw off the beasts.
Let's hope those flying beasts are too occupied with the eagles to notice us.
We can hope their eyes are less keen than those of our eagle friends. We may appear to be just a few more orcs among the hordes of Gundabad.
It's a sad day when I have to hope I'm mistaken for an orc. Let's see if you can take me! You haven't got the stomach to face me!
Feel my wrath and despair!
That must wait.
You vermin!
time. There are patrols ahead of us. They seem to be searching for something.
Well, it can't be us. We've only just arrived, and they're heading the other way.
But what then are they looking for?
If you dare!
These are frightful odds.
Thanks for that, Balaram! We need to work together to overcome these odds.
Back to back! Don't let them get behind you!
A good time to call on the Eagles for help.
Do that yet. More time.
He's a ranger now!
None left. That must wait. Orcs must be gathering from all across the north.
The threat is even greater than we feared.
We've got no army to match it. That's certain.